Welcome back to my channel. I'm Felisa and we've landed in Japan. I'm here with my sister and her son Andreas, who's turning 4 months old. Us three are in Japan for 10 days, and if you've seen my other travel videos, you know that I jam-pack tips and itinerary ideas to make my videos as helpful to you as possible. As always, let me know if you have any questions in the comments or DM me on Instagram. We landed in Osaka and took the train to our hotel, Osaka Marriott Miyako Hotel. It is conveniently located above a subway stop and department stores with lots of food and grocery options. We used Google Maps to navigate the public transportation system and it worked well for us. We're spending 2 days in Osaka, and unless you're planning to go to Universal Studios in Japan, I think 1 or 2 days in Osaka is enough to explore the city's highlights. Some people also prefer to stay in Kyoto and do a day trip to Osaka instead, which I actually highly recommend, and you'll see the differences between Osaka and Kyoto in this video. Now let's go check into our hotel. Our room is located on the 40th floor, and did you know Japan hotels are known for their amenities? There's everything in the hotel room, including extras like bath towels, a full skincare packet with makeup remover, cleanser, lotion, and moisturizer, to bath salts and pajamas. It is a family-friendly hotel, and we really liked how convenient it was staying here. We have our 2 twin beds, and baby Andreas. We ordered room service and it was pricey but huge portions and very filling. I decided to take a hot bath with the bath salts and drink my miso soup, and it was a great way to wrap up the night. The next morning, we woke up to this incredible view of Osaka and picked up our complimentary tickets given by the hotel to the Harukas 300 Observatory. Tickets are usually 2,000 yen, so it was a great deal that it was included in our hotel. We're going up to the 60th floor, which is 300 meters, and our ears even popped as we were going up. You get these gorgeous 360 views of Osaka, and there's even a heliport tour, which looked like such a good deal for 1,500 yen for a 25-minute ride. However, due to the weather today, it wasn't running, so we stayed inside and admired the beautiful architecture instead. So this is outside. This is Harukas 300 Observatory, and we are just dining in there. We decided to get lunch and sat by the window admiring the view. They have a puka dog hot dog that's 300 centimeters long, which resembles a 300-meter building. They're also known for their bathrooms here for the infinity view from the bathroom. But don't worry, the bathrooms themselves aren't see-through. There are also lots of cute souvenirs here that you can get, and a stamp too. Stamp souvenirs are very popular in Japan, so keep your eye out for them and bring a notebook or extra paper with you to get a stamp. No visit to Osaka is complete without stopping by Dotonbori, so if you have only 1 day in Osaka, you must go to Dotonbori. It's one of the most popular districts in Japan. We did some shopping here and then went to see the famous Glico Running Man. The iconic neon sign has been there since 1935 as a part of Glico's ad campaigns, to the point where it's become the most popular Osaka landmark today. You can explore thousands of Japanese street food options around the district here. There's so many food stalls and restaurants that there was a sensory overload for me, and I was getting overstimulated by the options. If you could only try one item from here, I would highly recommend getting takoyaki, since Osaka is the de facto home of the octopus balls. After staying just 1 night in Osaka, we hopped on the train and made our way to another city in the Kansai region, Kyoto, and stayed there for 4 days, which was perfect. We stayed at an onsen ryoken hotel called Onyadon no Kyoto, and we loved it. I posted about this on my Instagram and TikTok, and it went viral. Onsens in Japan usually do not allow people with tattoos to enter the public onsens, but they do give out skin stickers so you can cover up your tattoo. No photos are allowed in the onsens, as everyone will be naked and you are split by gender, but it was very clean and felt so good after long days of walking. This hotel is incredible. There's ramen every night after 8 p.m. and we ate about 2 to 3 bowls each. Oh, this is all free, or it's all included in your hotel stay. The breakfast buffet is definitely one of my highlights, and you do need to add that as an additional charge. And look how incredible this spread is. There's all-you-can-eat ikura and unlimited matcha too. I'll go into more details of all the foods we ate in a dedicated food video, so make sure to check out the next video in the description. From the hotel, we took the bus to one of the most popular shrines in Kyoto. We used Google Maps to navigate and it was really easy to do so. We're on our way to Fushimi Inari Shrine, and there's already so many cherry blossoms along the river and on the many streets we passed by. We're so lucky to be in Japan during cherry blossom season, which for this year, in 2024, started in April. We're here over a long weekend, so it's also very crowded and there are a lot of tourists here. But we weren't bothered by it since we were just so glad to finally be in Japan, especially when the yen is at its all-time low, making it a lot more affordable converting to USD. We were hungry, so we stopped for a snack. This is a creme brulee purple yam, which was very unique as I haven't seen a sweet dessert version of purple yam before. Then we headed out to the shrine. There's a lot of people, but we slowly made our way and stopped at the stall with tons of people getting the crab leg stick. But it's really imitation crab, so we felt deceived by the visuals. There are a lot of food stalls that were super tempting, and we kept stopping to try the foods. When we finally made it to the first gate of Fushimi Inari, it was around 3 p.m. in the afternoon and it was very crowded, but we walked around slowly and admired how beautiful and unique this place was. Pro tip, keep going all the way up to the top for views of Kyoto and less people. We didn't make it up too far though because Shirley was carrying Andreas the whole time and we were all getting very tired. We don't recommend bringing a stroller here since it's all stairs, so plan accordingly. So Fushimi Inari Taisha is a shrine dedicated to the Shinto god of rice, Inari. Famous for its orange-colored tunnels, it's one of the most photographed landmarks in Japan and absolutely a must-visit in Kyoto. There is no entrance fee to visit Fushimi Inari, but be mindful that there are also a lot of visitors who come here to pray. You can also rent a kimono for photos here, which is one of the most popular activities around the shrine. And since it is a shrine, Fushimi Inari is open for 24 hours, so you can also visit it in the evening if you want to go during off-peak hours. It should take about an hour to hike through the Yotsutsuchi intersection, which is arguably one of the best viewpoints in Kyoto. Yeah, oh. Yeah, more souvenirs. A must-do while you're in Japan is to plan for a meal at a Konbini, a convenience store. I love 7-Elevens in Asia in general. There are some super cute ones in Taiwan, like this Hello Kitty themed one. But in Japan, there are also convenience stores called Lawson that people love to check out. So make sure to stop by and buy snacks, alcohol, and even hot foods. The next day, we explored Kyoto and saw so many cherry blossoms sprinkled all around the streets. We headed to Ninenzaka, and the street is so cute. It's an old traditional neighborhood on a hill, so there's some uphill walking involved. The Starbucks here is a must visit as it's in a traditional Japanese house and all tatami seating. There are lots of cute Japanese Starbucks merchandise as well, so make sure to stop by, grab a drink, and sit at the tatami seats. There are lots of cute shops and restaurants in this area, so you'll want to spend a couple of hours here. We found a really cute small restaurant called Masachi Ninenzaka that only seats a few tables. We chose to sit on the tatami mats for a traditional experience and really enjoyed the delicious set lunches and impeccable service. This is a popular spot to also rent kimonos and wander around the streets taking photos. We got dessert at Matcha House and saw lots of people in kimonos here. This spot is known for their matcha, which is a type of green tea that is bitter and earthy, but the desserts were really good and sweet, but not too sweet, which is the ultimate Asian compliment. So you know it's a good spot when people say that. We found a really cool hidden gem with the best views of Kyoto. This rooftop bar is called K36 and it's located in the Hotel Seiryū Kyoto Kiyomizu Hotel with views of Hokanji Temple. We've been walking all day, so all we wanted to do was sit, enjoy some refreshments, and then make our way to the next neighborhood we wanted to check out. You'll be walking a lot in Japan, so make sure to wear comfortable shoes. In Ninenzaka, there is this dango sweet shop called Wakana. Was so good and I'm still dreaming about it. Dango was made out of skewered rice dumplings. It was freshly grilled and so warm and chewy. If you're in the area, highly recommend getting this. From Ninenzaka, it's not a long walk to the Gion district. It's nice to get lost in Kyoto because there's so much to see on your walks. We stumbled on the street with cherry blossoms surrounding this temple. Then we made it to the Gion district. We knew we were here when we saw pictures of geishas. We saw geishas walking around and signs saying to not take photos of some of the private streets where the geishas work. Please respect the geishas to not be in their face taking photos. Because of this, there's now a ban of tourists in certain alleys in the Gion district. Just outside of the Gion district, we tried our luck at some popular restaurants like Duck Noodle, but the line was so long. Pro tip, make reservations for the popular restaurants that are on your must-eat list. Even on weekdays, it will be really difficult getting seated at popular hotspots. We ended up going to a small local spot near the hotel. I couldn't even find the English name of the restaurant. Outside it says tempura Japanese food, but I'm pretty sure that's not the restaurant name. I got sashimi and some unique adventurous foods like liver and horse meat. The next morning, we used a luggage shipping service to send our bags to Tokyo. This was the best thing ever and I highly recommend you do this too. Prices are based on the size of your bag and it'll take up to 2 days. So we rearranged our bags and kept a carry-on with us while we sent the big bags off. At the train station, we looked at all the yummy bentos and foods. And we bought lunch and snacks for the train ride. The bullet train takes about 2 hours and 45 minutes to get to Tokyo. Make sure to sit on the left side for views of Mount Fuji, and they don't make an announcement, so make sure you pay attention so you don't miss it. You can also order food, drinks, and there's free Wi-Fi on the train. We got to our hotel, Hilton Tokyo, and ordered room service because we were so tired from our travels. It was definitely a lot better not having to deal with our luggages though, and we'll get them tomorrow. The next day, we went to Shinjuku and had the most delicious sukiyaki for lunch in this huge department store called Lumin ESD. Sukiyaki is a sweet soy sauce hot pot. Definitely try it when you're in Japan. It's one of my favorite foods ever. Since Japan has tax-free shopping for foreigners, make sure to bring your passport with you and hit up shops like Uniqlo where it's just so much cheaper here. Just keep in mind that sizes are really different as I'm usually a small or medium in the US, but in Japan, I'm a large or XL. Also, you must hit up a Don Quixote when you're there. It is Japan's famous big discount store, open 24 hours, 7 days a week, and there are so many items to see and buy. Like souvenirs, gifts, everything you'd want, and things you never knew you wanted but will want. Everything you see here is what people recommended to buy, and I listed out all the prices in my Instagram reel. We explored the area and found a super cute hidden restaurant located in a high-rise that offers traditional tatami seating mats, so you do need to take your shoes off before entering your private room. This restaurant is a traditional izakaya space with a lively atmosphere in the evenings. Then we headed off to see the Godzilla building located in Kabukicho, situated on the top floor of the Hotel Brasserie Shinjuku building. It is considered a public art sculpture, and you'll see a lot of people, myself included, taking silly photos in front of Godzilla. Make sure to visit this Tokyo landmark sometime between 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. as every hour the Godzilla will roar with amazing smoke and laser lights to tell the time. As you can see, there are so many people here as Kabukicho is the entertainment red light district. We saw some interesting stuff here but felt completely safe. Today we hopped on the train to Asakusa to see the Sensoji, Tokyo Skytree, and the Golden Radish, which we learned represents the Asahi beer foam. This is a famous spot to Mario go-kart, so definitely add that to your bucket list. As you know by now, we just look for restaurants once we arrive, so we stumbled on this restaurant at the Gate Hotel, which had incredible views and a really affordable lunch special. The Sensoji Temple in the center of Asakusa is a must-visit if you want to visit a cultural attraction in Tokyo. It's the oldest Buddhist temple in Tokyo, making it one of the most popular tourist attractions in Japan. We did a lot of window shopping and looked at souvenirs, and even though it started to rain, it didn't stop us from exploring. Keep going. Green red here. Yeah, it's just where it was. We headed over to Kitchen Knife District, Kappabashi, to buy a cutting board for my friend Kaylin and Sriram. Japan is known for their knives, so this is the best place to buy one. There's so many shops, and you definitely can't go wrong with going to Kamaasa. Then we went to get dinner, eating okonomiyaki and monyayaki, which we didn't really get, but we're glad to have tried it. This snug restaurant has grill tables and they cook it for you, then you scrape it to eat it. To wrap up our night, we headed towards the Skytree to do some department store shopping. This area is so pretty and much quieter at night, which we enjoyed a lot more. We wanted to check out the department store because after 8 p.m. there's always discounts. As you can see, they take off a couple hundred yen, so you'll see people shopping for late night snacks. We say goodbye to our hotel and highly recommend booking the airport bus to the airport. It was clean, spacious, quiet, and we didn't have to deal with all the travel logistics. We are on the bus. This is what it looks like. It's raining. If you have priority pass, make sure to stop by the lounge at Narita Airport. They apologized and said there's only snacks available, but it was one of the best lounge meals we had. And last but not least, look at all our souvenirs from Japan. They do seal any tax-free items you buy, and you can't open it until you leave Japan. I love the mochis we bought, and as you can see, we bought a lot of Japanese skincare products. We don't actually know what this was, but it was super unique and it was fun to just buy different things to try. Hope you enjoyed following along our Japan diaries. See you next time as we eat our way around Japan.